if I enter like an oral motion of dismissal based on constitutional grounds, are you standing on your constitutional oath
I'm not sure what that is.
in regards to the right to travel under the 14th Amendment?
Okay, so that's not actually in the Constitution.
I just wanted to point out to the court that automobiles hadn't been invented when the 14th Amendment was ratified.
The case of McNamara v. Sylvester opens with the judge calling for a show cause hearing. Mr. Sylvester appears via Zoom, and the friend of the court lays out a troubling timeline. Since June 2022, 6 show cause hearings have taken place, yet his last payment was back in August 2022, 2 years ago. The support obligation is $363, but compliance has been erratic at best. Mr. Sylvester's defense? He claims he's behind on everything: his mortgage, his utilities, and now, apparently, his grip on reality. A baby is on the way, his phone is shut off, but somehow, a tax return may offer hope. This is the setup for a ticking time bomb of self-sabotage that no amount of sympathy can defuse.
Driver's license.
Your Honor, I'm here by special appearance.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. Let's just talk a little real simple, basic stuff. Are you trying to say that you can just run red lights, you can just speed, you can just do what you want to do on the roads without any repercussions at all?
Your Honor, is this a court of record? I'm sorry, is this a court of record?
As far as I checked, it was, Mr. Glenn.
So I will be countersuing Romulus, or I guess it would be Van Buren. And if the court proceeds with this, I will be also bringing the malicious prosecution against this court as well, because these are erroneous charges and they're retaliatory, which is a violation of my freedom of speech. It's a violation of my right to due process. So if this does not get dropped today and it moves forward, I will be filing under color of law lawsuits against Van Buren and this court for violation of rights under federal question jurisdiction. So I just don't think it would be a good use of the court's time or resources to continue this malicious prosecution. They completely ignored my evidence. There was sexual discrimination against me because I was a woman. It would really be a waste of.
Despite the friend of the court acknowledging Mr. Sylvester's job hunting efforts, Mr. Sylvester dives straight into emotional chaos. He interrupts, curses, and loses control, throwing away the only thing that could help him: the court's patience. It's crystal clear. This judge was ready to give him one more chance, especially since this would be his first contempt finding. But instead of taking the win, Mr. Sylvester decides to battle the system with unfiltered rage. It's like watching someone throw water on a fire only to realize it's gasoline.
McNamara versus Sylvester, case number 2018299. The record should reflect Mr. Sylvester has appeared today by Zoom video. We also have Mr. Brzezinski present on behalf of friend of the court. This is set for a show cause hearing today regarding support. And Mr. Brzezinski, can you give me an update on this case?
Yes, Your Honor. This hearing was adjourned from February 6th for the defendant to pay $200 plus stay in communication with the friend of the court if he did not have that ability to pay. He has a support obligation of $363. This is now, I believe, the 6th show cause hearing since June 22nd of 2022. The last payment was August of 2022 at $400. So most of these hearings have now resulted in payment. Multiple times the defendant has been ordered to provide job searches to the friend of the court, which he's done, but it has not resulted in him gaining employment or making any payments. So the friend of the court would ask if he does not have employment or any income, that he provide proof of that, whether it be unpaid bills, rent, proof that he's going to the interviews, just verification of all those details to prove that he truly does not have an ability to pay.
Well, I can tell you that my phones are currently shut off with a past due balance of almost $900, if that counts for anything. And I'm behind on my mortgage. That's $606 a month. Currently don't get an electric and gas bill because something's wrong with consumers. But I can tell you that we're behind in that too. There's only one income in this house, and there is a baby due next month as well. There should be a payment made. I just filed my taxes. I received my state taxes. I know you guys do it with income withholding on that. So you guys should be getting a payment for my taxes. I was supposed to get $600 and some change, and I only received $238 back. So there should be a decent payment going to you guys out of my taxes.
Mr. Brzezinski, if the court proceeds with contempt proceedings at some point, would this be a first or subsequent finding?
I believe this would be a first finding of contempt, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to set this for a contempt hearing in April. Mr. Sylvester, there's a couple of things that you need to do under the law. And number one is to make your payments, of course.
Okay, well, I have absolutely zero.
Can you listen to me for a
No,
second?
I'm listening. You guys tell me this every fucking.
The judge issues a sharp warning about inappropriate language, but Sylvester is too far gone. He swears again, triggering the judge's threshold. The courtroom dynamic instantly changes. Now it's no longer about unpaid support, it's about behavior, respect, and contempt. The judge isn't being vindictive, he's enforcing the rules. This is Zoom court, not a Facebook comment section. But Sylvester, blinded by frustration, keeps pressing. At this point, the legal system isn't punishing him, he's punishing himself. And the bench warrant that's coming next is the receipt for all that verbal smoke.
First of all, don't use that kind of language. You're in a courtroom.
Okay, what are you going to do?
What am I going to do?
I don't come up there.
I'm going to hold you in contempt. I'm going to issue a bench warrant for you to be arrested. Do you want that to happen?
No, but you guys tell me this every time. I have 92 applications out on fucking Indeed right now. I can't help that I can't.
Okay, I warned you one time. If you use that language again, I will hold you in contempt.
Okay, well, as I was saying, I cannot help that I can't get a job. Okay, so, I've had some places call me back, but it doesn't get me anywhere. I've had 2 interviews out of all of my applications. We've got 1 vehicle, one income. My insurance is actually almost expired because I can't pay that either. I don't know how I'm supposed to make payments when I don't have an income. I don't know how you want me to prove it, but I'll prove it.
Are you done?
Okay, I see where this is going.
Are you going to listen, or are you?
After one final warning, the judge gives Mr. Sylvester the floor, and for a moment, it seems like he might calm down. He starts to explain again: the job hunt, the car situation, expired insurance. But then the spiral returns. He talks over the judge. He can't stop himself. It's painful to watch because it's so avoidable. This isn't someone being railroaded. It's a guy taking his only life raft and stomping it into the ocean. All the judge wanted was proof. Unpaid bills, job applications, interview records. But Sylvester chooses volume over evidence. Game over.
More inappropriate language. So I'm going to, based on your conduct here at this hearing today, I'm going to find you in contempt. I'm going to order that you serve 30 days in the Otsego County Jail for contempt in the view of the court. This is a summary proceeding, and that's based on your conduct here in front of the court.
I'll speak it to a lawyer.
I'm going to issue a bench warrant for your arrest. You'll serve your 30 days here once you're arrested and brought before the court. I'm also going to set this for a contempt hearing in April. If you aren't employed and you can't make payments, you need to provide proof of that to the front of the court.
You guys don't tell me any way how.
Or bring proof of that to the hearing in April.
Okay, you guys want proof, but you guys right here, this is exactly what I'm.
Okay, I'm muting Mr. Sylvester now because I need to be able to make a record and he's talking over me.
Because you guys don't give me a chance.
I'm going to, I gave Mr.
Hey, babe.
It's official, 30 days in jail for contempt. The judge makes it clear, this punishment is not for failure to pay but for behavior in court. He sets a contempt hearing in April, gives instructions for how to provide financial proof, and even tries to help Sylvester save face. But Sylvester can't stop spiraling. He's muted. The judge moves on. There's a baby coming next month, bills unpaid, 1 income at home, and now their primary provider is going to jail over temper, not debt. It's no longer courtroom drama, it's real-life tragedy.
I've given you more than an adequate opportunity to talk here today, and at some point you have to listen, and you're not doing that, so I'm muting you because I need to make a record. So if you don't provide that proof to the front of the court at the hearing in April, or bring it or provide it to the court for the hearing in April, then the court will issue or proceed with contempt proceedings, and you could be subject to a contempt penalty of up to 45 additional days. So Mr. Brzezinski, if you can set that for a hearing for contempt in April, I'm going to issue a bench warrant for the court's finding of direct contempt here on the record today, which is a separate issue that you don't need to deal with, Mr. Brzezinski.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. I will do that.
As the judge concludes, Sylvester is still talking over him, clearly unaware that he's been muted. The bench warrant is ordered. The contempt hearing is scheduled. And the reality sinks in. Mr. Sylvester has sabotaged what was a winnable situation. There was no jail time guaranteed until his mouth sealed his fate. The closing commentary from the video creator hits hard. The real victims here might be the people depending on him, especially the newborn about to enter this chaos. Instead of presenting his case logically, Sylvester played victim and got himself jailed. And now, April's hearing could bring 45 more days if he doesn't get it together. A harsh, avoidable lesson in how courtroom demeanor can be just as important as courtroom facts.